Welcome to the live this morning. This afternoon. Time be flying so fast, y'all. I don't even be knowing that it's the afternoon time. I really don't pay attention to the time. But welcome to the live stream. Um, I just wanted to talk about something because I've been talking about this for the past few days. When being real gets real. You gotta really think about it. What do I mean when I say that? Um, just look at the sign in the back and say, keep it 100, right? People swear up and down they be keeping it 100 nowadays, but they really be sugarcoating everything that they say. You can't even be real. You can't even be yourself. You have to be someone other than yourself. And then people be mad at me for keeping it 100. I just tell the truth. That's all I do. That's all I can do. I don't like to pretend to be someone that I'm not, or, you know, sugarcoat everything I say for the satisfaction of other people. Because a lot of people got that problem too. They worried about what others think about them. They not paying your bills. It's not your mama, not your father. Nobody to you but a complete stranger, and you worried about what a stranger think about you. You worried about what a stranger think about you? Hold on, y'all. Let me take this green screen down. Sorry about that. You worried about what a complete stranger thinks about you. I'm wrong for doing what's right. I'm wrong for saying what's right. See, this is what's wrong with the world. Everybody sugarcoats everything that they say. They always worried about what the next person think about them. People don't even know how to be real nowadays to the point where when you're being real and when you're keeping it 100, they look at you like you a problem. I know that for instance, in my case, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people despise me for just being me. And the sad part about it is they know that they can be real. They know that they can change their ways. But everybody is just so washed up into social media and this like putting on this facade, to the point where they don't even want to be real, but they hate you for being real. Make it make sense. That lets you know that you're doing something right. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. It lets you know that you're doing something right. When you be sitting up worried about if a person hates you, no use. Because pretty much the whole world is gonna hate you for being you. It's a crime to be yourself. People will literally commit criminal acts against you because you're being yourself. So they lie on you. When a person hates you, they'll go as far as to doing whatever they can. They will literally go as far as to doing whatever they can to X you out. And in so many ways. People will harm you. People will lie on you, spread rumors about you. They'll do whatever they want to do to you. Simply because you being a real person and they being fake as hell. When being real gets real. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Every time it's a certain situation that happens in my life, y'all, I sit back and I really take from that. Like I really learn from it. And I'm like I tell my husband and like I tell my kids too, you're not stupid for making a mistake. You know, All you got to do is just learn from it. That's all you do. A lot of people don't like learning from their mistakes. They make mistakes and they turn around and do it the next time they do it. It's intentional. And then now they just created a bad habit. Now they just keep doing it versus a person that actually learns from their mistakes. So you're not stupid for making mistakes. Every piece of everything in your life is a learning experience. If I drop this little stereo thing on the floor, it's a learning experience for me because now I have to figure out and identify how did it drop on the floor and break. And now that I know, next time I have something right here in the vicinity of my hand, I'm gonna be careful so it won't fall and break. So, in all words, basically what I'm saying is we got to learn from our mistakes. You gain wisdom off of everything that you go through in your life. People really be sitting out here acting as if they don't go through anything. Just because you're wealthy don't mean that you never had to put up with anything. What's up, Jake? What's up, Little? Just because just because you're wealthy does not mean that you have never had to experience anything a day in your life. Everybody on this earth went through something. Everybody on this earth went through something or is going through something. It just amazes me how people really try to sit here and act so damn robotic as if they don't go through nothing. And then when you tell them about your situation and what you going through, they look at you like, oh well, I mean, you must be the problem. Like you must have did something wrong for your life to get to that point. Like, damn, we can't even experience adversity. They make experiencing adversity unnormal. And the reason why they make it unnormal, if you ask me, is really because social media came into play. The minute that social media took over, it took over the minds of everybody. Everybody live in this, like I was telling my husband, everybody is living in this bubble. Everybody think alike. They chasing the same image. They all want to be like each other. Everybody is in competition. Everybody is chasing the same exact image. You got females. They all want this hourglass body. Who can wear their weaves the best? Who can get their lashes done the best? Get their nails done the best? What is the latest fashion? Everybody is in competition with each other because they trying to compete to see who can be better than one another instead of just being yourself. Like, what's wrong with being yourself? But I'm the problem because I'm being myself. I'm the problem because I'm rare. I'm real. And you're not. I'm just telling the truth. Jake, that's all. That's why I'm like, you know what? I got to make this. It was just every time, and Jake, we was trying to do the podcast yesterday, and it was like something just kept getting away every time. So we have to create a solidified schedule for this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Things happen, stuff be popping up out of nowhere, but I'm good for right now. Um, but it's like when I'm like, I just got to make this video when being real gets real. When being real get it's crazy because I mean when I tell you people, you're walking around with a target on your back. You are walking around on eggshells just for being yourself, just for doing something right, just for standing up for what is right. You walking around with a target on your back for standing up So let me get this straight. You mean to tell me the whole world is okay with corruption? You mean to tell me that the whole world has got so comfortable that they don't care about being real? You mean to tell me the whole world really hates you for being you? It don't even make sense. It don't make sense, but at the same time it do. And I mean, obviously, that's how you can tell when we're living in the very end of times. Stuff is happening back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right, we back. So you know we in the end of times, and it has got to a point. Exactly, Jake. See how they did Christ. Facts. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. 1 second. Exactly. You know, and they hated him. They hated him for being righteous. Let me tell you. This is how you know the world is just like completely backwards. If you ask me, I feel like we living in an upside down world. So let me get this straight. You believe in God. Hold on. I just need to make this make sense. You're telling me that you believe in God, right? Everybody say they believe in God, but they don't even know that they're worshiping the wrong God. And when you try to talk to them about it, you're a conspiracy theorist, right? Everybody believe in God until you realize that you actually have to walk in a righteous path. Until you realize that you cannot worship two masters. It's either you gonna be on that side and walk in the righteous path and the straight and narrow and correct your wrongs and acknowledge your wrongdoings and correct your correct your flaws, or are you going to be on the side of the world and be a copycat and be a social media lover and commit sinful acts, lustful sin, have the spirit of Jezebel, worry every single day of your life, be negative every single day of your life, not love your brother or sister? Are you going to be on that side? Are you okay and comfortable with partying and clubbing every weekend? You know, getting turned up, getting drunk, getting lit, you know, having multiple different baby mamas or having multiple different baby daddy. Are you okay with being on that side? Because see, when you believe in God, you gotta know that you have to walk on a straight and narrow. And I mean, like, they hated Christ because he was perfect. He was perfect. He was righteous. He was pure. They hated him for that. They hated him for that. So do you want to be like Christ, or do you want to be like the devil? Do you want to be like Christ? Or would you prefer to walk with the devil? A lot of people don't even know that when you believe in God, you're signing up for you signing your name on a contract, pretty much. You signing up basically to say, hey, I want to be righteous like Christ. I want to have a pure heart like Christ. You gotta know that. And people don't acknowledge their wrongdoings. People don't understand that they put on a facade, that they care too much about social media. They worship celebrities. They worship pagan holidays. People are okay with doing stuff like that. But then you got people that don't know. And then when you tell them, they feel like you're judging them, or they feel like you telling them what to do. And all you're trying to do is simply help them to learn that they're not supposed to partake in stuff like that. And they feel like you're judging them. You're not correcting them, you're judging them. Even though some of them do know that it's wrong, they feel like I still got to do it. Because you want to know why? They're worried about what other people think of them. They can't be themselves. They can't be themselves. It's hard for them to be themselves. It's a crime if they be themselves. They're worried about what this person and that person is going to think of them or say about them if they stop celebrating holidays. They worried about what you gonna say about them and think about them if they distance themselves. If they distance themselves from you and want to grow a close relationship with God. Now they being weird. Now they being weird. So people simply don't want to be real because they too concerned about the next person and what they think. And that's why people are of this world. And this world is ran by Satan. But God got the last say so. So Satan roaming around here thinking that he doing whatever, to ruin your life. And you as a person, you supposed to turn away from your wicked ways. And if you don't want to do that, you too far gone. But you shouldn't be mad at the next person that does want to do it. You shouldn't be mad at the next person that keeps it 100. You shouldn't be mad at the next person for being themselves and being real. I know that some of y'all be feeling like, man, when she say being real, it's like she act like she real. I am. And that's why I talk about it a lot. When people don't like you, they try to pick out your flaws or make up flaws about you and nitpick at it and try to get you to believe that that's how you are as a person when you really not doing nothing wrong. I mean, they really. So, yeah, let me read the comments. So, Jake says, the wide gate taken by many leads to destruction. The narrow gate taken by few leads to life. Never heard that one, and I'm glad that you said that. Because it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Yeah, the narrow gate taken by few leads to life, as it should. And when I tell you, I'm really starting to see that we live in a world, and it's like when I tell you he's separating the wheats from the tares, he really doing that. Because it is so rare to find good people. It's so wicked in these times that we living in, y'all. I'm telling you, it's so wicked. And it's so difficult to surround yourself by people that's like sincerely, truly from the heart, real. Because people so dangerous, they will really portray that. They will put on their best performance and portray the image to really be real, and they're not. I don't understand it. Why you just can't be real? You ain't got to lie. But I see, we only got 0 people in the stream, 4 likes. So we gonna pick this topic up later on, or later on we might go ahead into the podcast. So y'all stay tuned. Um, Also, don't forget to hit the like on the stream, and make sure that y'all subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. Okay? I don't know.